Good morning, students. Hope you are doing good. I, Dinesh Rawat, your subject faculty, welcome you all. So, the subject name is research methodology, and the topic which we were discussing was report writing. So, in the previous lecture, we have discussed about the structure of report writing. So, now in that, with the continuation of that topic, report writing, we would discuss the last part of the structure of report. So, first, starting with the references, these are the two references from where the PPT content has been taken. So first one is SWAM course material. So one of the course was there on SWAM portal, that was research methodology and statistical analysis. So you can see this course, and you can also download the PDF, that is the course material of this course. So it would be very helpful. And second one is the PDF which we have taken from this source, that is www.adelaide.edu.au. So you can take help of this PDF also. So now, starting with the structure of the report, these are the three important parts of structure of a report. That is the prefactory items, text or body, and then you have terminal items. So we have already discussed prefactory items where we have discussed title page, approval sheet, important items which are there under prefactory items, table of content, list of tables, then you have a dedication, list of cases, abstract, and then we have discussed text and body, different chapters under text or body of the research report. Now we would discuss terminal item. So starting with the terminal item, the first one which we would discuss is appendix, and then we have glossary bibliography. So let's start with the appendices. So what goes into an appendix? The appendices help the author to authenticate the thesis and help the reader to check the data. So basically, Abhi, for the time being, since you are, you would prepare your summer internship report, and also your last semester students would prepare their final report of last semester. So what you need to put is the questionnaire which you have used in your study. So that is one of the important thing which comes under appendices. So questionnaires are there. Then you have, if you have taken, if you have collected data through in-depth interviews, so transcripts of those interviews. So you have to keep these items under appendices. Apart from this, you can have original data and long tables, long quotations, supportive legal decision, laws and documents, illustrative material, extensive computations. So these are the things which comes under appendices. Supplementary or secondary references are put in the appendices section, but all primary reference material of immediate importance to the reader is incorporated in the main text. So you can have secondary references or supplementary references. Then you can have your questionnaires, you can have your transcripts of the interviews under appendix. So this was the first part under terminal items. So first item was appendix. Now you have glossary bibliography. So what is bibliography? Bibliography contains the source of every reference cited in the footnote and any other relevant works that the author has consulted. So literature, you may, whatever literature you have studied, whatever PDF you have studied, whatever reports you have studied, you have to mention those under bibliography. So whatever you have studied for your report, you have to mention that under bibliography. It gives what is the importance. It gives the reader an idea of the literature available on the subject that had influenced or aided the author. So it will give an idea to the reader about all the literature which are available on that particular subject. Next is glossary. So glossary is a short dictionary giving definition and examples of terms and phrases which are technical, used in a स्पेशल कॉनोटेशन बाय द ऑथर. सो जो भी आपने टेक्निकल टर्म्स यूज करे हैं, जो भी इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म्स हैं आपके रिपोर्ट में, यू हैव टू गिव those terms, you have to tell about those terms, so that a short dictionary which will tell about those terms is known as glossary. So unfamiliar, which are unfamiliar to the reader, which are foreign to the language in which the book is written. So those technical terms, those important terms, you have to give them, and a short dictionary which tells about those definitions, the definitions of those terms, is called glossary. It is listed as a major section in capital letter in the table of content. So table of content जो आपका pre-factory items में आता है, you have to mention that table of contents में you have to mention that glossary, and capital letters में you can mention also you can mention the page numbers. Items are listed in alphabetical order. So जो आपके items होते हैं they are listed in alphabetical order. So these are the two items which are important and which comes under your terminal item, bibliography and glossary. Then apart from this, one more important item which is there under terminal item, that is index. So first one appendix, second is glossary, and third is bibliography. So appendix is, it contains your questionnaires and your transcripts of interviews. Glossary is the technical terms which you have used. So definition of those technical terms comes under glossary. And bibliography is all the references which you have used for your literature review or for your report. You have to mention that. And last is index. So index may be subject index or author index. So author index consists of important names of person discussed in the report arranged in alphabetical order. So you have to remember alphabetical order में आपको arrange करना होता है, and those important persons which you have studied or you have discussed in the report. And subject index include a detailed reference to all the important matters discussed in the report, such as places, events, definition, concepts, and presented in alphabetical order. So index आपका terminal items में होता है. It can be subject where you discuss all the important matters, events, places, definitions, and author में those authors which you have mentioned or discussed in the report. Index is not generally included in graduate or postgraduate student research report. However, if the report is prepared for publication or intended as a work of reference, an index is desirable. So जो आप समर इंटर्नशिप रिपोर्ट बनाएंगे, फिर जो आपका फाइनल सेमेस्टर रिपोर्ट होता है, it is not mandatory to have index in your report. So these were the few important terms which comes under terminal items, and that is, all for under structure of research report. So these are the three important items which you have to consider while making your research report: prefactory items, text or body, terminal items. So these are the three items. So that is all for today, and next we would discuss with data analysis part.